everybody, welcome back to my channel. So it has obviously been a while, a whole baby later. I'm gonna keep looking over there in this video because Nova is asleep in her swing, so I'm gonna keep checking on her, of course. But yeah, it's been a while. I don't know, I just didn't want to film. I only made a couple of videos in 2018, and being pregnant completely changed my life for the better. But other than being pregnant, I didn't have much going on, and I just didn't want to, for some reason, I just didn't want to film while I was pregnant. I didn't want to focus on YouTube. I wanted to solely focus on being pregnant and preparing for my daughter, which I did, and it was the greatest experience of my life, besides being a mom now. Picking up where I left off, in case you didn't see my previous video, I will have that link down below, but this video is just going to be describing the rest of my pregnancy and my pregnancy experience, and basically what helped me in my pregnancy. Nobody's experience is the same, which it's like really true when they say that. It's crazy how different, you know, other people go through different experiences and such. So I had no idea what to expect. It was my first time ever being pregnant. And as I said in my last video, just a little recap, I did have hyperemesis gravidarum, which is some rough stuff. I was in the hospital at week 7 to 8, I believe, or maybe it was 9. It was in early in the first trimester. Lost like 10 pounds. It was really, really rough. Luckily, it did get better in the second trimester, but I still got nauseous from time to time, and I actually threw up the day I had her like twice. So it didn't completely go away, but it did get better for me. But that was just one thing that I had to deal with during pregnancy. Of course, everybody deals with so much, not only emotionally and physically, your body changing, but you know, there's different conditions that can come with pregnancy. So just to go over my personal experience, let's see, I gained 40 pounds and I had no stretch marks, which I'm going to show you all my must-haves, and hopefully like that was like, I think this is one of them that I put on my belly, and like maybe that actually helped with stretch marks, but I am so shocked and thankful that I didn't get stretch marks. I'm not bragging because I actually have stretch marks from just gaining and losing weight throughout life. Let's see. But the bad news is I had severe heartburn. It was so bad that it made my HG worse, like it made me more nauseous, and but luckily, I guess the myth is true, or it can be true. My little girl came out with a head full of hair. So it was definitely worth it. I took a lot of Tums, and I was even prescribed something called famotidine. I'm not really sure how you say it. I'll put the word up here. But yeah, I was prescribed that. I also had something, this was like probably the most irritating thing for me besides the heartburn and nausea. I had something called pups rash. So pups rash is basically pruritic, I'll put this word again up because I don't know how to say it, pruritic urticarial papules and plaques of pregnancy. So basically it is a condition where your skin gets rashy, and I'll put pictures of like how bad it got on this video, but it does not look like that anymore. And like so many people were telling me like, oh, it might be fungus, like, oh, you got that from pregnancy. Like, yes, it is a condition that your hormones in your body, like, I guess they're like not something, like your body's not used to being pregnant, so that's how your skin reacts. But it was so itchy, and it was so hard not to scratch them. But I did have a saving grace, which I will mention in my must-haves in just a second. Luckily, I was pregnant during the end of the summer and winter, like when I was bigger, so that was one thing. Like I wasn't like sweating on them because heat definitely made them worse. My cravings, in case anybody was wondering, I craved Cocoa Pebbles, sweet tea, and apples, which apples was probably the healthiest thing that I craved. I ate an apple pretty much every day. And yeah, those were my cravings. Not much excitement there, but in case anybody wants to know. Moving on to my must-have. So I didn't buy any like pregnancy clothes. I didn't buy a pregnancy pillow. Like all of my money went towards either food or what Nova needed once she was here. So with that being said, my pregnancy must-haves were mostly skincare because, yeah, like I said, I had that condition with my skin and it was rough. So, but these could also probably help anybody who's dealing with or who is pregnant, because I know your skin just is a little different when you're pregnant and it can get drier. So first thing I'm going to mention is Dream Cream. A lot of people probably like this already in general because it's Lush and Lush makes awesome products. This isn't empty, but I must have bought like 10 of these while I was pregnant because it was the only thing that helped with my pups rash. And these things are like $30 for an 8.4 ounce, which is expensive for lotion, but they do give you a good amount. But I would use this literally in like half a month to a month, and yeah, it is the only thing that helped. I've heard that this helps with like rosacea and eczema, so if you have those conditions, whether you're pregnant or not, or your child does, definitely check out Dream Cream. I've recommended this to so many people. Like, I feel like a Lush spokesperson because I've talked about it so much to so many people. It is really good stuff. It says calming oat milk, lavender, and chamomile ease and cool easily irritated skin. And that's exactly what it did. So this was a pregnancy must-have for me. And then also what I used on my belly is the Burt's Bees Mama Bee Belly Butter. I also purchased a lot of these. It's about 11 bucks, I believe, 11 to 13, depending on where you get it, I guess. Also a Lush product. They say not to use like salicylic acid or like really harsh things on your skin. So I decided to try this a couple months into my pregnancy. It is Angels on Bare Skin Face and Body Cleanser, and I'm still using it now. It is an awesome face wash if you like, or if your skin's sensitive, or if you like gentle calming products. This is a really good face wash. It says our best-selling blend of kaolin, lavender, and almonds feel like heaven on skin. And I can't really remember how much this is. I think it's about like $15 for a 3.5 ounce. Once again, I do plan on filming more now that it's 2019. I've been inspired. My daughter has inspired me, of course, and I just want to jump back into something where I'm creative. And also, I just miss being on YouTube. I honestly thought about starting a blog because I do love to write. I've always loved to write. I just don't do it much. And so I thought about starting a blog. I know a couple of girls who, like, I follow on Instagram. I know them from my hometown that they do it, and you know, they are awesome at it. Like, their websites are awesome and very interesting. But then, like, I thought about it, and I just feel like I can be more of myself here on YouTube, and I already